Right now, I've got some time set aside to talk about a little bit of local hockey. He's the writer, producer, director. He is everything behind a new project called The Hockey Movie. Chris Aylward joins me in studio, and I guess it's really the hockey film.
Yes, yes. Thank you for having me on. It is called simply the hockey film.
So, Chris, you're a St. Catharines guy,
I am.
and you're an active hockey player, ball hockey player, inline hockey player. You do it
Yeah,
all?
I've done it all and continue to do so. I'm somebody who's known around the rink and just love the game. Very
And
passionate.
you're a tender too, which means you know everybody.
I am. So I get chirped at a lot being a goalie, but that's okay. It's
Yeah,
part
no,
of the
you
game.
get chirped at one day, and then that guy chirping at you calls you the next day and says, "Hey, Chris, can you fill in?"
That's correct.
And
That
that's
is
the
life.
way it goes.
That's the life, right?
And goaltenders are always kind of painted with a different brush. So is that why you, of all the hockey people, have decided to create a film? It's because you're a goaltender, right? You're just a little out there.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little out there, probably more so than most, but I'm a very passionate person. I try to be very creative, so I put those things together with my passion for filmmaking as well. So, and then you have a film coming up called The Hockey Film.
So what is the hockey film? I'm sure people have asked you that question a lot. What is this thing?
Sure, yeah. So it's a grassroots film, basically from the ground up. Why we, as not only Canadians but people in Niagara, how do we grow up playing hockey? I remember the days when I was on, the streets yelling hard just like everybody else, and how that's changed. Anything from how we started out as kids to the kids today. Different things, avenues, men, women, children. It's all about us. It's our film.
So it's looking at the culture of hockey more so than necessarily the intricacies of the game.
Right. It's definitely about the background of hockey, the game, the passionate reasons people play it. The ones that pay money to play. So, for instance, I have friends that I know that run teams and they lose money every year, but they passionately do it. Why do they do that? This isn't about the guys that make tons of money playing it. It's about the rest of us.
So it's the hockey film, and it's being filmed in Niagara. How long ago did you get going with the film?
It's just coming on a year so far. So it's a long project. I do film in my free time. Obviously, I do work full time, and so I film between. But I am a one-man crew that has about 4 guys giving me a hand when they can. So, yeah, it's a bit of a process, but it's going to be rewarding when it's done.
So, based in St. Catharines, is this going to be a film about St. Catharines? Is it a film about Niagara hockey? Is it a film about Canadian hockey? Is it a film about hockey culture? Does Niagara just happen to be the backdrop, or what's the connection?
Well, the connection, I would definitely say, obviously, there is a Canadian flavor to it because, hockey is our game. We're proud about that, fact. But more so about, the Niagara region in general. It's not just focused on St. Catharines, but it is focused on the Niagara region. I've been out and about all over the place, from Welland, Port Colborne, Fort Erie. I mean, you name it, I've been everywhere, and it's just a film that I want to proudly say that came from a Niagara person, for Niagara people, and for the rest of Canada.
It's funny, as you jump around from community to community, man, there's a lot of community pride in Niagara, especially on the ice. So when you go to Welland, when you go to Pelham, when you go to Fort Erie, does everybody tout their minor hockey program to be the best?
They do. I get a lot of stories. I get a lot of background on, why I should come there. And, I've had quite a few people email and contact me about, hey, you should come to our program. Here's why. And they give me a great story on, the reasons why I should come down and, maybe interview them for the film. So it's exciting. It's good that we all have that community pride.
So who are some people that would be potential actors, participants in the movie? Like, what are these stories that you're looking for?
Anybody and everybody, to be honest with you. I'm looking for families that can share a story about, the struggles of getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning to drive their kid to the rink. Kids, their story, because I do want to share their story. The female game has grown very big here in Niagara. So I've got a women's team that's featured in, and I'd like to have some more. And, of course, anybody and everybody that loves hockey, that shares that passion with me, I would love to interview.
And people can get in touch with you how? Via Facebook is how we touch base, and it turns out that we've got a lot of mutual friends, and I imagine you've probably stopped a lot of my shots in the past.
Well, I don't know. I get sometimes a little burned neck, but the best way, actually, to be honest with you, is either the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/hockeyfilm, or better yet, our website, so www.thehockeyfilm.com.
Or better yet, come on, let's not stop there. Let's go to the Indiegogo campaign. Because
Right.
you've mentioned that you've been filming this, and this has been kind of a project of passion for you for the last year.
Yes.
You have a full-time job, so you've
Yes.
been doing it in your spare time. Some people are helping you out, but out of pocket, what do you figure you are right now?
I'm probably closer to 15-16 grand out of my pocket right now to make the film. But again, it's an investment. I mean, this is not going to be the only project I do. However, I am somebody who does things on passion. So I work hard at my job, and you know, I put that money into, you know, investment for future things. But yeah, so right now that's where I'm at, and I've got some great tools to provide an amazing looking film. So I think people will be surprised.
So you are looking to raise money on Indiegogo. If you go to Indiegogo and just search for the hockey film, it'll pop up, or you can link to it on my blog 610ckTB.com, and that'll be up there by the end of the program today. And so far, I mean, you just launched this thing, but we've raised $0.
Yes.
So we have to change that.
Yes, absolutely.
But in addition to money, you're also looking for equipment.
Yeah, like there's all kinds of stuff, you know, that we're out there doing, right? So we're looking for anything that anybody can help, either in front of the camera, behind the camera, anybody can donate, anything like that. You know, I'm just looking for anybody that's willing to share that passion and make it more of a community event.
So the end goal of this, what are we going to see? Feature-length documentary?
Yeah, I'm looking at about a feature length about an hour and a half. So far, it's shaping up to be just about a max of an hour and a half. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be full of all types of stuff. You know, you're going to see everything that you, either if you grew up with the game, you're going to remember. If you play the game right now, you're going to love, because odds are you might even be in some of my shots. But it's just a film that's going to encompass everything that we love about the sport.
When we get to the end goal, has anybody contacted you yet so far about distributing the film or anything along those lines, or is it purely independent? It's all on the back of Chris?
Yeah, right now it is on the back of myself, and that's fine. I do have plans to put it into film festivals and see kind of where it goes from there. I'm not out to, you know, gain money from this. Like, I just want to create a great film that hopefully, you know, at least one person says, you know what, I really enjoyed that, Chris, and that's what it's about.
And what's cool about it is there are so many ways that the audience can help you reach that goal. They can be in it, maybe they have ideas, they can help finance this whole thing through the Indiegogo campaign, or if they've got some spare equipment around, or maybe they want to be involved in the production of a film, you could always use another set of hands to hold a microphone or a camera or something along those lines.
Absolutely. I've been lucky to have some great people help me along the way, but I'm always looking for more.
Chris Aylward, St. Catharines guy, and he's putting together this thing, the hockey film, and at this point, what are we hoping, completion by 2016?
Well, I'm looking for September 2015, you know, maybe October-ish, right around when the NHL season's ready to start again. I'm hoping to have it done by then. So.
Oh, perfect, man, perfect. That's such a great story. Chris, thanks so much for stopping by the studio, and I wish you the best of luck with this project. It's so
Appreciate
cool.
you having me. Thank you.
5:58 coming up to on News Talk 610 at CKTB. Bonnie Heslop has the news coming up next at 6 o'clock, next hour of the program. A Russian blogger, has his death wish, and this World Cup of Hockey thing. What a disaster by the NHL, and it's so easy to get it right. How do they continually get it wrong? This is the Kevin Jack Show. You can feel free to comment via text at 61010. Please, roads are slick. Drive slow. Leave yourself extra stopping distance.
Awesome.
Cool, man. That was great.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think it's